let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? Mike 42. Quarter. Check me out. Mike 42. Mike 42.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler.
His pass.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now locked again. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 9-yard
Shotgun snap to Lock. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Steelers.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 42's the money. Check 42's the money.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Broncos 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they'll force another incompletion.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. He wants it all for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And it's for the Bronco field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, that's
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Clock now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Less than a yard.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Denver.
Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The 26-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Mike. I got 8. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. We ain't getting alert. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Yo.
Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
has to be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger completes it to Watt.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Davis now to return it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Intended for Juju.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Denver.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lock. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lock looks to throw it again. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton,
Denver.
36 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Take both of them. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Solid. 5 down. Check safety. Undercrush.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Clock now to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Denver.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A quick throw outside by Locke. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the Steelers.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Locke again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Another run by Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
4th down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to Connor here on 1st. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the 34-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to Eric.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with time running out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
It's the score, Steelers 28, Broncos 25.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
At the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Jeudy, incomplete. Rings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical.